Everyone. My name is Hope. It's a pleasure to meet you if I haven't. If you already know who I am, then hi. It's your favorite goofy girl on the internet. um, how are you all doing? It's good to see you. I'm making this video as an intro to my Patreon. I decided to open up a Patreon due to the fact that I can't stream quite yet. And streaming has been my main source of income. It's been my career. It's been a lot of things to me. It's helped build a community for me, and I don't want to let that community go. So, I decided to make a Patreon for while I'm not streaming, or while I'm in this streaming hiatus, to help showcase other content I actually enjoy doing and making, and it also gives me a chance to explore those types of things. The reason why I'm on hiatus is the two main reasons. One of it is because I'm in recovery, or I'm recovering post-surgery, and there's some things I can't do a lot of quite yet. So yeah, I'm kind of dealing with recovering and aftercare stuff like that. And the other thing is re-debut. I'm gonna be doing a re-debut, as I kind of like hinted at and stuff like that. There's gonna be a new model, there's gonna be some new things, and we've already got a new name, Hope Dreams, on Twitch. So that's us, that's me, that's you, that's all of this. It's and some of you might be like, oh, well, why do you need a Patreon? Well, it boils down to a couple of things. One of them, like I mentioned, is community. I want to make sure you all stay interconnected, as well as I stay connected with you guys. So I feel like with this Patreon, I could help showcase content that I normally don't put out on Twitch. Some of it, obviously, yes, it's going to be similar, but other things isn't. The other thing is, bills don't pay their own. Bills don't pay themselves, and I would like to, hopefully fund some future software, hardware, whatever the case is, to provide more content for you guys. Yay! But yeah, it's considering since I'm not streaming, I can't it's hard to make money when you're not streaming, right? Your channel's just sitting there. And sadly I've got, rent to pay, bills to pay, and stuff to buy to help prepare for the re-debut, such as like scenes and model and all of that. So that's where this money is gonna be going to, is living and prepping the stream stuff. And I understand nobody wants to I don't know, you don't want to, if you want to keep your streak on my Twitch, that's fine, but understandably if you unsubbed because I'm not streaming, totally cool. I understand there's no content being made there yet. So what's this Patreon gonna include? Well, you'll get a special role to my Discord, which will be linked in the Patreon. And that there will help you see a special Patreon chat, and I will put up announcements there. There'll be a chat for y'all to talk in, and there's a place to vote as well too. I just realized my expressions are changing, and it's really hard to keep one expression for this video. But I mean, I could toggle, but whatever. But there's gonna be stuff you could vote on, as well as in that chat, directions on where to take a certain project of mine, art pieces that you might want to see as I delve into practicing art, all of that jazz. So you're gonna see that there. You'll see when you visit my Patreon page, there's gonna be different sets of tiers, so you're gonna be able to access basically anybody who subscribes to the Patreon is going to be able to access work in progress, projects that I'm working on, stuff like that. You'll be able to see. If you're wondering what I do, well, let me tell you. I do art, I do sketches for now. I'd like to get better at it. And I know in the higher tiers I am offering chances for me to draw you to help me get better at art. So if you're considering, I would love to, you know, use your character to be able to practice art, but it's going to be obviously a higher tier because I got to offer value to those certain tiers, right? So you're going to be seeing art. You're going to be seeing retextures that I do, whether it's for myself or what I take for commissions. And as well as so any like this is a retexture that I did, as you can see as an example. I also do music. I mainly do lo-fi music. You're gonna see works and projects of that too. And video editing, anything that comes to what I do with video editing, whether it comes to my TikToks, my longer form videos on YouTube, little skit stuff, you're gonna be able to see that. Maybe stuff that I don't even release, because I know I want to give you guys a little more of a deal, so I might have some content on my Patreon that, you know, I don't release publicly. I'd like to try to release majority of it publicly, but I might keep a little, like, you know, give a little favors for you guys. All of that being said, you will have access to all my work in progresses and obviously early viewing of the content. So whether it's my music, art, retextures, edit, video, you will have priority over seeing the video first. I will leave it there for a day or two. You'll have like a day access or a couple days access of viewing that before I release it, stuff like that. So I will leave a link tree. I just made a link tree. I'll leave a link tree link in. It's gonna be on my bios. Maybe I'll put it in the comment on the video if you want to check me out. There you'll see my Twitter, my Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, stuff like that. And of course the Patreon, where you could find me and my music and stuff like that. And it's okay if you can't subscribe. Tips will help as well. I will put a tipping option there. And of course, again, like, nobody's pressured to sub or tip at all. It's just there if people wanted access to early stuff or different stuff. It's totally there, and it supports me and supports my future Twitch channel, and, you know, helps us community stuff. I'm gonna be running a couple of community things, so that's exciting. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope this video wasn't too long, and I hope I was able to keep. I'm sorry I didn't put any you know, those little mini games on the phone somewhere on the screen, so it'll keep people's attention. It'll keep my attention. But yeah, no, thank you so much for watching and listening. Please consider checking out my Patreon, and of course, everybody who's a Patreon will get mentioned in the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, check it out. Hopefully it's something you like, and if it's not, hopefully you enjoy my content that I post on my TikTok and YouTube and whatnot. Thank you so much for sticking through with me. I love you all very, very, very much. Mwah! This panda dragon loves you. Goodbye for now. If I miss anything, sorry, I'll figure it out. I'm new to this. Wow!